What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to Tuesday evening's Anfield Agenda News Roundup, where we're going to be talking defensive reinforcements. We're going to be telling you who is likely to partner Virgil van Dijk, what the direction of travel is looking like for Arne Slot, and what may happen in the summer. We're also going to give you a bit of a heads up on the latest with Mohamed Salah, an update of Jeremy Jacquet's injury and when we can expect him back, and lots more. Reminder that we are here tonight from 7 p.m. to take you through the watch along of the Wolves game. Hope you can join us for that. But until then, let's get cracking with the news. So, Mike Keegan of the Daily Mail has said, a merged international break will see the Premier League and Championship pause following September the 19th and then not restart until October the 10th. Now, this is something that we brought to you guys a few months back, that it was being spoken about. Now it has been confirmed with the date, so we will have one longer September international break that will amalgamate the two of them into one, so we don't have September, October, November like we have in previous years. It's not perfect, but it's definitely a step in the right direction as far as I'm concerned anyway. So, let's talk Jerel Kwanza for a moment. Patrick Berger has reported to say that Liverpool are considering re-signing Jerel Kwanza just one summer after selling him to Bayer Leverkusen. The club secured an €80 million buyback clause when he joined Bayer Leverkusen for €35 million last summer. The clause remains valid until the end of May. Now, we were only speaking about this yesterday or the day before, and the numbers being mentioned were a lot less. That was because, of course, we knew the clause was there for 2027, but the way Patrick Berger has worded this, it makes it look like that clause is active up until May of each season. So do let me know your thoughts on this one. I can see a world where Liverpool think it's good value to spend €80 million, which is what, about £68 million, something like that, for Kwanza, who they sold for about £30 million just last summer. Has he improved that much in 1 year? I would have my doubts compared to some of the other centre-backs that we're going to speak about and the prices for them. So let me know your thoughts on this one. I thought maybe one more year there with Kwanza and then the Reds would have a look, but let's wait and see what happens. Now, while we're sticking with the centre-back situation, let's talk Jeremy Jacquet. We brought you guys the news yesterday that he's going to have to go under the knife to repair that shoulder injury. Stade Rennais have released a statement and they say Jeremy Jacquet is set to undergo surgery. On the pitch against Lens on February the 7th, Jacquet was forced to leave the game due to a left shoulder injury, a dislocation, we believe. Following medical examinations, surgery has been scheduled in the coming days, and they wish him a speedy recovery. Now, from the Liverpool side of it, James Pearce has written to say that Liverpool medical staff are in dialogue with their counterparts in France. If everything goes to plan, that the French defender should be fine for the start of pre-season with Liverpool in July. And that's where the concern was, right? We want to make sure that Jeremy Jacquet is going to have a full pre-season, get up to speed and be ready for the start of the next campaign. And it looks like he will. We will keep you up to date on that one as and when we have more information on his recovery. So let's talk Elliot Anderson for a moment. It seems like Manchester United are going to be linked with every single defensive midfielder in the world at this point, because the latest story coming out of the Mirror is that Nottingham Forest have set a minimum £75 million price tag on Elliot Anderson for a move this summer. The midfielder is a leading target for both Manchester United and Manchester City, but any other move will require a major offer. And also on this one, it looks like Real Madrid are interested in Rodri, and the final decision may lie with Rodri as to what he wants to do. So if Rodri does move over to Santiago Bernabeu, then I would expect to see Elliot Anderson being bid for by Manchester City. Now, where does that leave Liverpool in all of this? I really don't know. I don't know what the plan is here for Liverpool, whether it'll be an Angelo Stiller, whether it'll be a Wharton, whether Liverpool have other plans up their sleeve. Our information today, by the way, and I'll talk about this in more detail tonight, but our information is still that the direction of travel is towards Xabi Alonso signing this summer for the Reds to come in as manager. Our information, and again, not just our own, you can read a couple of other people's thoughts on this as well, looking at some pieces from our friends at Anfield Index, is that Liverpool are looking to rejig the back line, but maybe leaning towards a back three. If you look at some of the players we've been linked to, and we will in a moment, you will see that a lot of them, and I've talked about this in the late night agendas, play left side of a back three. The likes of Mickey van de Ven, Alessandro Bastoni. These are players that, if we're playing a back three, make all the sense in the world to me, but if we're not, if we're playing a back four, not so much. So what's happening? Well, it looks like still the plan is to move on, assess at the end of the season, and we could see Xabi Alonso coming through the Anfield doors. Right, Liverpool are among the clubs interested in Eintracht Frankfurt defender Namdi Collins and have recently scouted him. He's keen to leave Frankfurt next summer after changing agents as he looks to take the next step in his career. Sporting director Marcus Kreusch has said a fee of at least €40 million would be the number required to get the job done. Collins previously said, I simply think the Premier League's fantastic, especially Liverpool. You can always set yourself high goals. That's where we all started playing football. On top of that, he said, I was rooting for Liverpool in the draw. I'm incredibly happy in Frankfurt, but I also think the Premier League is great, especially Liverpool. But honestly, that's not playing a role in my thoughts at the moment. I feel very comfortable at Eintracht, and I'm extremely excited about what lies ahead. Van Dijk is, in my opinion, the best central defender in the world. I can learn everything from him. His heading ability and timing, his calmness, his physical presence, his aura. This guy, by the way, I've done a little bit of research on him, and I do mean a little bit, so I'm by no means saying he is the exact product that we need, or the exact type, I should say, of defender that we need. But think about a Joe Gomez replacement, because that could be what we're looking at here. Somebody who can play right back and right centre back, again, giving us some of the versatility we may lose with Joe this summer. So, we've been talking about Harry Wilson a little bit. I'm Harvey Elliott on the brain. We're talking about Harry Wilson a little bit. Aston Villa, according to Alex Crook, are emerging as the leading contenders to snap up the sought-after Harry Wilson on a free contract this summer. A couple of people were asking if Liverpool may be sniffing around their look to return Harry Wilson to, well, where he started his Premier League career. Graham Bailey, he has said, the Saudi Pro League is intensifying interest in Mohamed Salah and are preparing to make the forward one of the highest paid players in the world. However, it's been made clear there's a limit to any deal, with the SPL unlikely to bid over about 36.9 or €40 million for the player. So let me know your thoughts on this one, ladies and gents. Well, 36.9 would be a bit higher than €40 million, maybe about 42, 43. But it is in that ballpark we spoke about before when we were talking about a potential fee for Mohamed Salah. We told you that what we were hearing said that they'd be looking to go somewhere between 30 and 50 million. This number falls right into that bracket. So let me know what you think on that one. To me, it does look like the direction of travel could be Mohamed Salah departing. But if Alonso comes in, would that be enough to reinvigorate Mo, to excite him? Honestly, I don't know. But we'll have to wait and see. And finally, a bit of bad news for Rodrigo Goes of Real Madrid, who are in a very difficult situation at the minute with Mbappe out as well. This piece here coming from Marca said, Rodrigo has torn his ACL and is expected to miss the World Cup. Now, that is sincerely sad news. You don't like to hear of any player missing a World Cup or, being out for a long time with injury. We wish him a speedy recovery. But it does, again, make it look like that Manchester City would be favourites now on the bottom side of that draw, which, of course, does impact Liverpool because we could face one of those sides in the semi-final. So, just wanted to give you guys an update on it, as well as, of course, rumouring our interest in him over the past few months. I think we can safely say that now would more than likely be put to bed. So that is it for now, ladies and gents. But as I mentioned, we will be back here tonight at 7 o'clock for the watch along. Hope you can join us for it. We'll have a match reaction, a player ratings video, and everything else you would expect from us on a match day. Don't forget to enter our brand new giveaway that we launched yesterday. In March, we're giving away a signed Kenny Dalglish framed shirt, completely free. All you have to do is scan the QR code below or use the link in the description for further details. We'll be announcing the winner at the end of March. The winner of the Jurgen Klopp frame shirt was Wendy Hollingsworth, and congratulations, Wendy. That is on its way to you. And thank you guys so much for your time as always. We'll see you back here tonight, 7 o'clock. 3 points, that's what's needed. Let's see if we get them. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.